Hi, my name is Jill C. Smith, also known as Jill Trelline. I'm a child care provider, a former teacher, voice instructor, and most importantly, I'm a parent. I remember a story that comes to mind is I was lost in the city when I was about 6 or 7 years old. I was born and raised in Long Island, New York, and my family, we got in two cars and went to the city for the day, and we visited a friend, one of my aunt's friends actually, and this was our first time in that house, that apartment. And I remember sitting there eating candy, looking out the window, just paying attention to what was going outside. And in the midst of the shuffle of, all the people that were in the house, my family left and didn't realize they were missing one child. My mother, who was outside in the car, because she had decided to stay down in the car, didn't realize that I wasn't amongst, the group. And by the time I found out that they were missing, because I was so focused outside, I left the apartment looking for my family, which was nowhere to be found. And my family, in turn, had gone all the way over the bridge and was, far away from where I was. It was a very devastating moment for my mother. She didn't know if she would see her daughter again. This was New York City. However, my story had a happy ending. They found me. We were reunited. Unfortunately, this is not the case for so many mothers, so many fathers. Their children go missing and they're never seen again, or they found out that they've been killed, or even sent out of the country. And when that happens, a lot of times it's due to human trafficking. Human trafficking is when a person is taken out of their environment, forced into prostitution. Basically, it's slavery. We know of slavery. It's very familiar to our country. There was slavery enforced here for about 400 years. There were Africans that were sold into slavery by their tribes, or just stolen off of their coast and forced into slavery. Well, we might think it's over, but however, slavery, it still exists today. Human trafficking robs its victims of their dignity and their childhood. It destroys their lives and kills their dreams. There are many, things that we can look at or look out for as dangers or danger signs, warning signs. With our children, there are dangers through social media. We need to be careful. Pay attention to what's going on. What sites our children are on. What are they posting? Are they putting too much information, pictures of themselves, which is the norm now? However, sometimes they're accepting friends with people that are predators and that are going through their files, not so much to get to know a friend, but to have a picture of someone they want to sell. And if they're sold out of the country, you may never see them again. And this is very prevalent here in Atlanta. It's also worldwide. In Italy, there were Nigerian women which were forced into prostitution, and they were, victims of human trafficking. It's very prevalent in India when a young girl reaches the age of 12, or puberty, one should say. There's a great chance that they would be sold by their very own families, their parents, the people that they trust the most, forced into prostitution just to pay bills. Unfortunately, this is an increasing problem that is going on throughout the world. I'm just going to read a little bit of statistics to you. According to the TIP reports, and this is from 2004 all the way through 2006, so this was a while ago, it was stated that about 600,000 to 800,000 victims are reported to be trafficked across international borders each year. And this is an astounding amount. Unfortunately, this is just based on the reported incidents. We know that there are plenty of people that never find out that that's the case. They may think their child just ran away, and in some cases, runaways do become prostitutes or victims of human trafficking just from their situation. Other dangers or things that can put your child at risk is isolation and depression, drug use, poverty can even be a catalyst that can cause a problem if not be if one's not careful to safeguard their children. Sexual promiscuity may be a warning sign. Um, there's a lot of websites you can go on. I found some websites right on the internet, the FBI Bureau of Investigation, Human Trafficking, the Atlanta Human Trafficking Project. Even on YouTube, there's a lot of survivor stories and even statistics that can be looked at. One book that I found very valuable is Human Trafficking Around Hidden in Plain Sight by Stephanie Hepburn and Rita J. Simon. I hope this has been very informative for you. This is just to scratch the surface and make sure that we are aware of the problem that is existing today. And hopefully, very soon, we will have an answer to not only keeping our kids safe, but also preventing more victims. Thank you for your time.